that should be great. Let's go ahead. Let's touch on something first, guys. Thank you very much for the support, the views, the love on that whole 10 things I hate about the G37 video. It's doing really well. Thank you very much. You know, it's not really my favorite doing those list type stereotypical videos, but it's doing well. It's something you like. And with every yin, there's a yang. Let's start by addressing the biggest threat to these vehicles, and one of the biggest reasons why you need to get one now. Takeovers and drifting. Right now, you see S13s, S14s, astronomically priced. They're the that word. They're just set up, they're perfect for drifting, but they've become so rare that even a shell is like $5,000–$6,000. That isn't really sustainable in the drift world. Because of this, lately we've seen a rise in entry-level cars like the E36, the Z33, Z34s, the V36 platform, the V35 platform. They're becoming entry-level drift cars. So before everybody snatches them up, just like they did for the S13s, before they get that rare, get yourself one of these cars, lock it in so you don't lose out. Parts are interchangeable, parts are relatively cheap, so people are actually, they're buying up all these Z33s, they're buying up all these Z34s, and they're buying up all these V36s. The other use case in scarcity is takeovers. I do not understand the takeover culture. You guys are your own thing. Everybody enjoys doing skids, donuts, drifting, whatever you guys call it. Everybody enjoys doing it. Just that the takeover culture is just so aggressive with it. It's wrong. People back in the day always did that. I'm not denying the action. Have your fun, go do it. But it's just how they're doing it, so aggressive. It just goes against everything. And now the government, politicians, the local metro police departments, everybody is going against it, and they're giving car enthusiasts a black eye. And these youngsters, they just don't care. They just doing what they want, as youngsters do. They don't see far beyond. I know you guys trying to get into one of these platforms, mainly for skidding, but please reconsider that. Drifting and skidding, slides, or whatever you want to call it, car takeovers. They're killing and they're reducing the numbers of these cars. The other reason why it's a good thing to get into this platform is aftermarket support. I touched on it earlier. Aftermarket, there's so many parts and so many manufacturers for G37, G35s, 350Zs, 370Zs. Friends don't let friends drive stock, guys. The coolest thing about having a sedan in this platform is that it's shared in other platforms, very popular platforms like the 370Z, the Z34. Some of you may not know this, but the Z34 and the V36 coupe sedan share a lot. Suspension swaps over, knuckles, arms, adjustable camber rods, adjustable Fukers, short shifters, strut bars, intakes, tuning. There's so much aftermarket support that carries over from these cars. Once again, pick yourself up one really fast. There's tuners everywhere. They're just ready to take your money. Bolt on some parts, have some fun. The next point of why you should get one of these cars, it's really cool. It really is. The engine in this, in the 370 and the G37 coupe sedan, same engine. The VQ37 VHR. In its day, I'm pretty much pushing some of the main production cars now. It is in the top 3 of the most horsepower engines in the V6 category, the NA V6 category. And wow, and in terms of that power is the power band. Put some graphs here. The power band from these engines, you just put your foot down and it just goes. And you see how my hand went there? It went in a straight line. Most cars, there's a torque curve. And because of the torque curve, there's a power band that follows. With this car, the torque comes down early and it holds. And because it does that, and it's so linear, it creates a nice, beautiful straight. And the first time, some of you guys put it in the comments right now, the first time you ever drove your VQ HR, how awesome was that feeling? It's just a totally different feeling of a linear power band. As you mash down, as it just goes straight up. It doesn't pull you, it doesn't shift you. It's just going, just to the moon, right? Just to the moon. Where's Doge going? The power just goes to the moon. It just holds you back. It's just such a great feeling, and that's not common in many other cars. Like I said, go just take some random Googling of your favorite cars and just do like a horsepower graph and just look at the curve in it, and then look at a VHR and just look at that linear power band. It's just a total awesome feeling, guaranteed. If you're liking this list so far, guys, go ahead, take the time, please. Hit that like, hit that sub. I've actually got merch now. Check out this. 3 p.m. is based off the BRE logo. I have the shop link in the description. I've bought t-shirts. I've been wearing them now for about 4 or 5 weeks. Couple washes. I just wanted to make sure the t-shirts last, the prints last. So go ahead, drop down on the link, take a look at the shop. Just let me know, just general feedback. Woo! You hear that chipping third? I got a busted bushing and still chipping that third hard. And that brings to the next point that why you need to get one of these cars, guys. Manuals. That is one of the things that's dying right now. Everybody's going automatic. Automatics are cool. They're not really the slosher box there was back in the day where you shift and it takes a little while. We have DCTs that are totally awesome. Snap your finger, they change gears. Just like that. Because of this, a lot of manufacturers are using those numbers, performance numbers, to persuade consumers that a manual is no longer needed. But those of us that live in awesome mountainous areas that's not flat, that have all kind of curvy, crazy roads, country roads, we love our manuals. And regardless of how faster an automatic is, A to B, we just love interacting with our manuals, our clutch pedals, upshifting, downshifting. And that's one thing that's cool. This is the last luxury sedan from Nissan Infiniti with a manual transmission from factory. It's just amazing. And that is another thing that makes it even rarer, especially in the sport luxury. There's a finite amount of manual sedans. These takeovers and these drifters, they like the long wheelbase, so they're just snatching them up, so availability is going down. It's getting even rarer to find a manual. They're still out there, guys. You just have to search. Don't give up. And going over all that, guys, rear-wheel drive, manual, the top 3 V6, it's the ultimate 4-door sports car. I don't know if you heard that, but somebody almost hit someone. It's the ultimate 4-door sports car. Now, hold on, Maxima guys, before you start smacking the keyboard and stuff. I'm sorry, but yes, I am going to take away the 4-door sports car sticker, stick, theme, trophy from you guys, and I'm giving it to the V36 sedan and the V35 sedan. Speaking of which, I've been Googling and looking at those old OEM stickers for the Maxima. The 4-door sports car stickers. I just don't know if I want the little dash line one or the big 4 and the SDC. I just gotta decide. I gotta figure out which one I want and stick it on the car. So just put in the comments, guys, what you think, what you believe about this platform. Is it worth looking for one now? Is it worth saving? Oh, just let it be the next S13, S14. Let it be the next entry-level drift cars. Those are cool too. But I still believe that we should be able to save a certain amount of these cars, preserve it for future generations. Look at how we run down a clean body S13 now. A kooky S14 is around 25 grand. A nice S13 is around 13 grand. A nice S14 is about 12, 15 grand. So something like this, pristine in the next 25 years, next 15, 25 years, it's going to be a wonderful thing to have, especially a manual. Take your time, guys. Don't get discouraged. They're out there. Some you might have to do a certain amount of restorations. Some you might just be lucky and find an older couple or driver that has one that will pass it over. After all that, guys, I love my manual G. There's been many times I've thought about selling her. I just don't know if I can. If you're still this far and deep into the video, thank you very much. Put a comment, put a like. Let me know what you want to see in the future. I'll get working on that. Go ahead, don't forget, subscribe, like. It truly helps out the channel. It helps me out. It gives me motivation to keep going. So please, don't forget, hit that like, hit that sub. And until next time, guys, get you one of these before it's too late. Y'all take it easy.